Hi everyone, this is Christy. Welcome to my channel. Today I felt called to do a message about what is happening energetically after this past new moon eclipse, and with everything that's going on in the universe right now and the changes that are being made. First, I'm going to go over some channeling I did after a meditation on this reading, and then we'll get into the cards. So first of all, the main message that I've received was that energetically you're ready to remove the old, but that consciously expectations and old energy is staying within the body and mind that needs to be cleared out and will be cleared out so that new can come in. It's a time to consciously release, visualize a door closing and a new door opening. Through that new door, it allows the opportunity of blessings to have free space to come in. We can do this by feeling where stagnancy is or where expectation is. Some of you are experiencing issues where good things are coming in, but you're expecting something to go wrong, and that's old programming. That's part of the old that's going with the door closed. I'm seeing the number 222, the message to go, sing. The colors teal and orange. A grandmother is of significance. I see that grandmother smiling from above. I think she's past or in spirit form. She's rooting for you. She's rooting for this portal of new, that new door, and the open up of space to allow the blessings to come in. I'm seeing the word hospitality. Maybe some of you are having guests come, or maybe you need to allow guests to come. You might learn something through that. The hummingbird. I'm seeing a portal and the significance of 2 days. So I don't know if it's most potent in the next 2 days. Don't react the old way to alarms. Allow yourself, when you first notice something that's alarming, that's trying to trigger you to react in old ways or expect old things, sit and wait and see with open mind and no expectation. Picture this time like you're a child going to Disneyland for the first time. Nothing else really matters at that moment. You're in wonderment, expectation of good, knowing that the things that you're going to experience are going to be exciting, enjoyable, but you don't really know what yet because you haven't been there. In that moment, you're not thinking about what happened yesterday. Allow the release of old thinking. All right, so now we'll get into some of the cards and see what additional messages we have to go with that. Spirit, our guides and angels that love us unconditionally and support us fully on this life, in this lifetime. What messages do we have for the collective today? I will not compare myself to others. You're here to do something specific, your own journey. I will not worry about what people think of me. So as you step into these new chapters, you have a specific role to play, and it's yours. It's your fingerprint. It's your life path. What other people think doesn't really matter. Your effect on the space around you isn't always quite obvious right that second. It's energetic. So with thoughts and perceptions and things don't really reflect what actually is going on beneath the surface. So show up as you are, show up as you feel, because that's changing things energetically regardless of what people think. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for maybe taking too much time in your mind. Maybe you've taken too much time. Everything is happening in divine time. What other messages do we have, Spirit? We have the card of Insight, number 22, and I was seeing twos in the meditation. 222, 22. Magical tools, writing, star crafting. So maybe it's time to meditate, time to write. Your thoughts and the things that you feel, write them down. Come back to them later. They may not make sense right away, but they may make sense in a few days. Number 19, the healing temple of the lunar light, life cycles, energy, healing, communication. So don't hold things in. What you feel and what you see, communicate them, write it down, talk to people, speak. Don't be afraid to share, because that's how healing happens for you and for those around you, the energy around you. What else, Spirit? What else for the collective that's on this path? What else? Okay. A lot came out. I'm going to take them off. So first we have the medallion, the threshold, the seed, and the mirror. So what I see is you have something to share. You have something to share, and you're on the threshold of that new experience of sharing. I'm going to read this card. Yeah. Here it is. The amulet, the talisman, the heirloom. The passing on of sacred objects is an ancient ritual within families, between lovers and tribes across the globe. We gift jewels, treasures, keepsakes, and mementos of all kinds, some of great material value, others that hold emotional resonance, and still others with both. Yet when these gifts are bestowed upon us, it is important to recognize that they may bind us to an unspoken agreement or promise. When the medallion card appears, be aware of how the objects you hold dear may be embedded with unconscious energy or expectations. Materials hold consciousness, and it is time to reconcile the vibration of the objects around you. What do you covet and collect? Why? Is there an object you have held on to for years that you are ready to release? Perhaps it is time to reach for the medallion that aligns with your deepest values. So I see this as those things that you've held on to very tightly, that old door that's closing, the old ideas, expectations, everything that relates to that old way of being. And maybe it's been handed down to you through generations, and you know you're supposed to come through differently than maybe your family has. Some things you keep, some things are going away. You're on the threshold of that. You're bringing with you what's going to serve in the future, and you're releasing the things that won't. You have a seed. The seed, you can't see it yet, but it's there. It's about to sprout. And what's coming of that seed, you don't quite know yet. But as you step into this new space, you're allowing that seed to grow. You're allowing your guides and angels that support you fully in this lifetime to do everything you were sent here to do, to let that flourish and grow. Mirror. The universe will mirror back to you that light within you, that seed, that growth, the new that's coming in will be visible in your exterior reality, more than energetic, once you step into this space. Right now, it's not being mirrored back to you in a physical way, so it's hard to see those things, but it will be. The bottom of the deck, we have the unseen, and that just kind of goes along with what I just said. All of this growth is unseen at this time, but it will be mirrored back to you within time. Do we have any more? Any more messages to add to that? What does the collective need to do at this time to support this energy and to support this growth in the new door opening? We have the Five of Cups. And that's just symbolic of the fact that there are some things that we're releasing in that door that's closing that brings a little sadness. But know that when you make these decisions, that only wonderful things will come in. You will not feel this pain shortly after. It's okay to be a little sad about the things that you release. Because after you do so, you will be victorious. You will be celebrating. You will be connected. You'll feel purpose. A purpose like you've never felt before. Some of you may not have felt comfortable in your purpose recently or in the past. You knew that there was something more, but you didn't quite feel like you were in that space. You didn't know what to do. But now it's becoming very clear what to do. Let's see, final Ace of Swords. New beginning, speaking your truth, sharing and communicating the things that you pick up, see, feel, and know. Right now is a very big, important time for you. Don't be afraid. Any sadness will be short-lived, and you will soon see, as you keep stepping forward, the energy that you're bringing forth into the world mirrored back to you in the physical. You will be rewarded for what you're bringing. I hope that this message meets you well. Until next time, thank you.